Hello, everybody. Hello. It's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hi. It's me, Benny Wheels. Welcome to Is This Your Card? The new weekly stream over here at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. Mimi Wheeler, glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? I'm gonna play a card game this week, if that's okay with everybody here. If not, I understand, but too bad. Sorry, it's already been decided. And by that, I mean, well, I'm not in tune with... Back in my day, when a game used to release, they let you know. It's like, hey, this game's coming out. And you're like, great. Thank you for letting me know. Nowadays, I have to find out by people complaining about it online. Because I was under the I knew this was going to come. I knew there was going to be a new card game. But I was under the impression that I had some time. And then boom, bam, this game's already been out for a bit. And if I wait until July, it's going to be old news. Because as you know, Is This Your Card is the most topical stream over here at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, a channel and company that is brought to you by you and your support over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It's because of all of you there's all of this. And all of this includes YouTube, which you can subscribe there, become a member. You can subscribe on Twitch, helps us out quite a bit. The game I'm going to be playing, Jesus, is Shadowverse. Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Now, I'm going to set expectations up front. I literally slept for 2.5 hours last night. 2.5 hours. Which is not great, but I'm a professional. And I'll have fun learning a new card game, exploring a card game, as long as it's not something like way too anime oriented. I'll be fine. Anything but anime. If it's anime, I'm toast. Oh God. It's anime. It's so much anime. This is Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I actually don't know much about this other than we played Shadowverse on the stream. I enjoyed Shadowverse. It was a lot of fun. And the naming, it was great. We can have a little anime as a treat here and there. This appears to be the new one. For a long time, this was called Shadowverse 2, or at least that's the tentative title. The sequel to the one where the dude's name was like George. Yes, you had characters who had very anime names, not in that the characters were Japanese, but the characters were the Japanese idea of a European person. And then there was like Jeff. This is the one with Bing Bong. Hopefully there's a Bing Bong. I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna try it out. Steam is currently offline. Check your connection to... What? What do you mean offline? I'm online. I'm online. How am I offline? What do you mean offline? It says go offline. No, the 30% rating on Steam is just people that are, I kid you not, the rating on Steam is a combination of two things. One, people complaining about the prices, which, brother, is this your first time playing an anime game? They're going to drain you dry, not unlike the fictional women that you wish would be doing the same to you. And secondly, I don't know. I think some of the complaints are that the sexuality is actually toned down in this one. Okay. But if this doesn't work, I will pivot to Mahjong. Ooh. Text, English, voice. Now, subs, not dubs. Canada. Yes, I've read all these. Enter my birth month and year into the text boxes below. I mean, I could put James's birthday. Is it bad if I put a fake birthday and then I end up really enjoying this game and want to compete in whatever the Pro Tour is for this game? It was a typo. James was born in what, 1961? This cannot be changed late. I guess, all right, I'm fine. Select the size of ability text. Well, we can at least live on as though James is playing the game by making the text as large as possible. Enter my username. Now this is the important one. I can change my username after starting the game. The Yog Father. Yog Father. So far, so good. Yeah, download all the game data before playing the tutorial. All right. Hold on. No. I was not done looking at this character design. Dryzen. A girl with a calm, composed demeanor. She wields dual handguns as part of a larger arsenal of high-tech weaponry and carries herself with superhuman agility. In her homeworld, she fights... Stop that. To reach the spire in search of answers about the meaning of her own existence. Now, I got to applaud them for covering up her chest entirely. However, two things. One, I'm pretty sure this is the character from that show where the guy keeps on dying. And also, it genuinely looks like she's got a blue Mike and Ike stapled to her chest. The Ryzen is 13. I was going to say, this guy's name is Love Sign. Okay, hold on. Why are you going so quickly? Maybe this is why this game has a low rating. That's her magazine. Oh, it's like... She's like a Saint Bernard. Love Sign. A free-spirited man who commands the aura of a king. He possesses a magic eye imbued with special powers that allow him to observe all phenomena. Stop it. With his relaxed demeanor, he can detect incredible might. In Urakesh, he spends his days in opulent indolence. When you get a thesaurus for your birthday. Marie Malise, a girl of faith who dances among blades. Though her sword dance wills even the heavens, the awe-inspiring technique belies the wielder's grim resolve and remorse. She serves as an executioner in the Flower Kingdom of Falchion, where she is also known as the Stormbringer. This is just Demon Souls. Kaori Uehara, an assertive woman with dominion over flames. As a Nayuta-class Archmage, get back here, she ranks among the top fire whisperers in Tog Keu. Tog? She used to be an officer at the Mao Ward, Bureau of Justice, but nowadays prefers to fly solo. Galen, an elderly man who possesses peerless martial might at the Feast of Wolves. As a true martial artist, he relies... Stop this. Solely on his own physical prowess, forged by time and owned by discipline. Even dragons... I'm not done. Even... You still do this shit? No, wait, what? Oh, there's actual animes. There's an anime OP. I can skip, not on your life. Well, at least we get to figure out some of the new characters, because there's old guy, then there's big demon buddy. Big demon boy. Then we have purple hair. If she's 13 years old, why does she have 2 guns? Cursor? Where do you want me to put it? Over here? She's got to be American. Well, she's American. She wouldn't have 2 guns. She would have 3 guns, and one of them would be very large. Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond. Oh. Oh, yeah. I love Wizard 101. Hello. You're a drifter from another world, aren't you? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a JPEG. Or at the very least a GIF. Welcome to Shadowverse Park, a place between dimensions and a refuge for wanderers like yourself. Please make yourself at home. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm sorry, you are? Who are you? Damn, the illusion of choice. I'm sorry, you are? People that enjoy this unironically should be put on some kind of list. Oh, where are my manners? Didn't she call herself Esto? She called herself Esto. Her name's Yudi? My name is Yudi. I'll be your guide and, since I'm a bit more experienced, your mentor. I hope you find my advice helpful. I'm getting mentored by a 5-year-old. With introductions out of the way, let me show you around. You'll find that everything here at Shadowverse Park is related to its namesake, Yu-Gi-Oh! What is Shadowverse, you ask? Great question. Shadowverse is a one-on-one digital card game in which players build their own decks and it's easier to learn by doing. At least that's what they say. Shadowverse at its core is all about trying out new things. You know, I feel like animators, severely underpaid, overworked. It's a tough trade. It's hell. This weird, is there a word to describe this style of like, what if we what if we just take this like model and we just kind of jiggle it a little bit? Yeah, it just heaves. They just undulate. It's just like, it's very reminiscent of like fighting screen character selects, except not natural, right? Like his chin is changing shape. Also, his nose. Anyways.
はじめまして。俺の名はアルベール。ここでシャドバの指南役をしている。
Good to meet you. The name's Albert. I be put in charge of showing newcomers the ropes of Shadowverse. What nose? Right there.
君にバトルを申し込む。大丈夫だ。君ならばやれるさ。
There's no better way to learn than through first-hand experience. So come at me with everything you've got.
習うより慣れよ。確かにもっともだと思います。とにもかくにも一度シャドバをしてみましょう。
There is some truth in Albert's approach. Why don't you give it a shot? I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience. You say so.
最後にご補足を。シャドバには7つ
One
のクラ
last thing
ス
before he
と
gets started.
それぞれを担当するリーダーがあります。
Shadowverse has 7 different classes, each with their own respective leaders.
あなたにお渡しするデッ
This
キ
is
は
Portal Craft
ネメ
deck.
シスクラス。
Wait, Nemesis?
リーダーは私。あなたの先輩エースです。
Its leader. Why did they change your name from Ace to Yudi? Its leader is yours truly, Yudi.
大丈夫です。ご心配は全くいりません。
Ah, don't worry.
私が先輩としてサポートいたします。
I'll teach you how to use it. I'm your mentor after all. Refer me to Chunk's comment? What are you trying to kill me?
それでは始めましょう。
Let's win your first Shadowverse match together. Please take care. Shadowverse! Of course, everybody starts every fight by going Shadowverse Showdown.
バトル
シャドーバース
Oh my god, they do. This is just Cardfight Vanguard. Let's all have fun.
さあ私の手を取って
戦闘を開始する
I
2
don't
度
know
目
what
の
you're
よう
saying.
こそをお伝えします。
Welcome again to
これが
Shadowverse.
シャドバのルールは
The rules are quite simple.
相手を自分のカードを使って攻
All you
撃
have to
し
do is attack your opponent with your cards
相手の体力をゼロにすれば
and
勝利で
reduce
す。
their defense to 0.
今回は初めてですから
This will be your first battle,
準備を整えてありますよ。
so I'm here to give you a hand.
まずはあなたのターンになります。
Let's get started. First, it's your turn.
バトルはあなたと相手のターンを交互に行っていきますよ。
Then your opponent will take their turn. This repeats until one of you wins. I have played Shadowverse. It was about 3 years
バトル
ago,
の
though.
舞台場
Maybe
と呼ばれる
less.
エリアです。
This area is the field. The field is where the bulk of the battle takes place.
場にいるこのカードが
This card on your side
あ
of
なたと共にバトルしてくれますよ。
the field is a follower. Your followers will fight on your behalf.
次に場のフォロワーで行う攻撃について説明します。
Now, let's learn about attacking.
攻撃の結果は互いの攻撃力と体力で決まりますよ。
The outcome of an attack depends on the attack left and defense right of the cards involved. Can we slow down the text? God, this must be hell for people that can't look the pizza delivery guy in the eye. Just, it's so slow.
自分のフォロワーを相手に
Why
ドラ
don't
ッ
you
グして
try it
攻
out?
撃して
You
み
can
ましょう。
attack by dragging your follower to an enemy. You know, this wouldn't be that bad if some of you had less than 5 sugar-free monsters a day.
食らえ
Fight.
我が身を糧に
What?
見事相手のフ
Great
ォロワ
work.
ーを倒
That
せま
man
した
had a
ね。
family. Even though your follower was just also destroyed, it was a worthwhile trade.
そしてあなたの手
Especially
札にはまだフォロワーが残
because
って
there's
います。
another follower in your hand.
今のうちに場に出しておきたいところですね。
Let's see if you can play it.
あなたは今
It
6のプ
looks
レイ
like
ポイントを
you
持っています。
currently have 6 play
したがっ
points.
てコスト6以下のカードであれば使用できますよ。
That means you can play any cards that cost 6 or less.
プレイポイントはターンごとに回復しますので使い切っても大
You
丈夫で
regain
す。
all used play points at the start of each turn, so feel free to spend them all. I want a card game like this where the attack is on the right and the defense is on the left just to mess with conventions. Well, most people are right-handed. So you hold your sword in your right hand, your shield in your left, right? So it makes sense. To regain all used play points, it's starting to be insured. Feel free to spend them.
Play
Try
points
spending your play points to play your
この
6-cost
銃声の鉄人を
mechanized
場に
beast.
出しましょう。お見事です。基本的に
Isn't this just
場
Paul
に出たフォロワ
Giamatti?
ーはそのターンには攻撃できません。
Followers generally can't attack on the
プ
same
レイ
turn
ポ
they're
イント
playing.
もゼロになっていますので、
Since you have 0 play points, there's nothing else you can do right now.
ではターン終了しましょう。
So let's end your turn.
ならば俺はスペルをプレイ。そいつを破壊させてもらおう。
All right, my turn. Time to destroy one of your followers with a spell.
鋼の忠誠を。
相手もお見事ですね。強力なスペルでフォロワーが破壊されてしまいました。
Well played, Albert? What do you mean, well played? He top decked a Necrotol. Well played, Albert. Fucking lucksack. Yeah, he destroyed my follower with a
このように
spell.
フォロワーは攻撃以外で破壊されることもあります。
Just like that, there are ways to destroy followers without directly attacking them.
相手がターンを終了し、再びあなたのターンになります。
Now, since Albert has ended his turn, it's your turn again. People figured out lands are bad? No. No, this is your card, the premier card game playing stream on this format. And by that, I mean at least the least watched and least enjoyed. But we here understand that lands are great design. And that the strength of Magic the Gathering is the mana system. And any rejection of that is a complaint by people that have a core misunderstanding of the design of the game and just, how to play. And James, yeah, I just said that. Oh, it seems like I've been drawn.
ですが、私を場に出したとしても、すぐには攻撃できません。
Unfortunately, I won't be able to attack immediately after being played.
このままでは相手のターンに攻撃され、敗北となってしまいます。
And since Albert's follower can attack next turn, you'll have to destroy it or you'll lose.
ご安心を。
You're in quite the pinch, but there is
こんな
one way
時こ
out.
そ進化を
Evolution.
使うのです。
The sci-fi comedy film of the early 2000s?
進化とはフォロワーを強化し、ゲームを劇的に変えるすごい力です。
Through evolution, you can strengthen followers and shake up the field.
実際にやってみた方がわかるかと。
It's easier done than
ま
said.
ず私を場に出してください。
Okay. So let's see it in action. First, they'll need to be on the field. But you're here.
私、あなたの先輩です。ここでオーブをドラッグしましょう。私、強くなり
Then,
ますよ。
to evolve me, drag this orb over to me.
私とあなたで
We are one.
初見歓迎、どうぞよろしく。進化完了ですね。
What happened?
攻撃力と体力が増えています。
Did you just change directions? I guess her chest is glowing, like the what's the thing in Iron Man's his core? Look at how my attack and defense have increased. I feel more powerful
し
already.
かも進化したフォロワーは場に出たターンにも攻撃できるんです。
Arc reactor. Self-report. Not only that, after evolving, I can attack even though I was just played shrapnel.
相
Yeah.
手のフォロワーを攻撃しましょう。
Tony Stark just has some shrapnel stuck in like his one of his valves. Now, shall we neutralize the threat?
もちろんなんです。もちろんなんです。もちろんなんで、もちろんなんです。
我が身を糧に。
お役に立てました。それでは
Eh,
ターン終了しま
It
しょうか。
always feels good to be of assistance. Great work this turn.
よし、俺も進化と行こうか。
Now I have two friends. Bellringer Angel? Oh, uh-oh. Nicely done, but I can evolve as well. Hey, it's Quake Goliath. Turns into Quake Goliath.
また明日ですね。
I've killed my small anime girl.
もっとお役に立ちたかった
Ah,
のですが、
ace
残
down.
念
That's a shame. I was hoping to show off a bit more.
ですが、やはり
But that's
ロー
okay.
ソの
After
子はま
all,
だこのカード
you've
があります。
drawn Orcus. and it's the perfect opportunity to play Leia, Bell Ringer Angel.
意図がなくても心は進む。
Summon a Lloyd.
超進化させてみましょう。
You should also try super evolving her. Super evolution is a super powerful type of evolution. Oh.
楽しみましょうね。届けたい心のままに。
I really need to play Liza P,
超
huh?
進化したフォロワーは
Good job.
でっかくなります。
See how our portrait became bigger?
そして
Yeah.
超進化を使ったことで
And by super evolving her, you were able to activate her ability.
では
Now try attacking with Orcus. I'm sure she will blow you
すごいことが起こ
away.
りますよ。
Wait, can I not attack with one of these two?
お見事です。
Hehe. Spectacularly
超
done.
進化したフォロワーで
Did you
攻撃
notice?
して倒
Followers
すと
destroyed by a super evolved follower will be blown away.
また超進化したフォロワーは
Furthermore,
自分の
your
ターン
super evolved followers will not take any damage during your turns.
これで勝利の準備は整いま
Victory
し
is in
た。
sight, so command your remaining followers and make your
攻
mentor
撃してく
proud.
ださい。
見事な腕前だ。
I think that's Japanese for I can't believe you got so fucking
強
lucky.
力なカードで派手なバトル。
The chance to command powerful cards in heated battles. That is where Shadowverse's appeal lies. What?
だが、シャドバの楽しさは他にもある。
Of
いろいろ
course,
と教わると
there
い
are
い。
plenty of other ways to enjoy Shadowverse.
俺
Let
は
me
シャドバ
introduce
パ
you
ーク
to Stacks.
いつでも声をかけてくれ。
I'll be hanging around in Shadowverse Park. Feel free to drop by any time. He died. He fucking died.
シャドバの楽しさは
Like Albert said, Shadowverse has a lot to offer, so it can be quite difficult to figure out where to
今
start.
からそれをお伝えしますね。
Luckily, I'm here to help.
どうぞこちらへ。先輩の私が
First, let's head over to the home screen. What?
3度目のようこそは
Welcome to the
ここ
home
が
screen.
ホームです。それでは早速
First, let me show you the shop. Oh, you're trying to get my money already, huh? Well, joke's on
カード
you.
パック購入を選
I've
択して
got a
いただけます
budget.
か？
Why don't you try buying a card pack?
今回はあなたに
Here,
特別
a
な購
gift
入
from
用
your
のチケこち
mentor.
らを購入して
You
み
can
ま
use
しょう。
that ticket to buy a special card pack. Oh? Hello, Mom? Yeah, it's me, Ben. Yeah. No, it's been a while. Yeah, we stopped doing phone bits. Hey, listen. You know how you were saying that they needed some more people working at the hospital right now? Yeah, I think I'm done with streaming. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's Little Miss Bone Mancer. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I want to die. What is this? Medical grad? I can't even see it. Medical grad. Elder Sagebrush. Dark Seal Demon. Artifact Recharge. White Scale Herald. Angelic Prism Priestess. And I've opened my mentor. Right. So the best part about this game is that you can look at the card art and here they all have different they've all got different different sounds. It's cost 3 for a 1/2. Last words. I assume this is when it's destroyed. You make 2 1/1s.
みんなまた私もまざみんな私も
And then we can evolve her. Oh wait, is this a skeleton voice? And when she evolves, her hair turns pink. She turns the other direction and the color of her stocking changes. All right. Medical grade assassin. 3 mana 2/2. Fanfare. The card enters the field after being playing from your hand. You add an enhanced puppet. You know this opponent's trying to destroy this card. It's got a rush. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can attack them. Well, you can attack their things. Oh, I didn't evolve the skeleton. I should have evolved the skeleton. Hold on. Once on each of your turns, when an allied puppetry follower enters the field, give it Bane. Destroys any follower that attacks or is attacked by the follower with Bane after damage is exchanged.
すぐ楽にしてやろう。切除。痛くないだろう。
I keep doing that. I don't mean to do that. And he evolves to Darth Maul.
まだ治療が足りないよ。ひどい。まだ治療が足り。
Okay, well, I wanna... Because now she has new sounds too when she evolves. And the Skelly evolves. Oh! Wow. Talk about a glow up, huh? What a glow up. Elder Sagebrush. 4 mana 3/3. ETB 3 damage to a random enemy follower. And then combo. Counts the number of cards you play that turn. Some abilities only activate if your combo count is equal to or greater than the specified number. So combo for 3. Deal damage to 3 random enemy followers instead. So I assume this doesn't deal 3 damage split. This is... It deals 3 damage to 3 random enemies if this is the third thing you've played? Damn, he's pissed. Dark Seal Demon. 5 mana 4/4. ETB, draw 2 cards, deal 2 damage to yourself. Love it. And on evolve, you select an enemy follower on the field and deal 6 damage to it. And he evolves into... Yep. He evolves into the bad guy that they defeat in the 3rd episode of an anime. Artifact recharge. Add a Gear of Ambition and Gear of Remembrance to your hand. Gear of Ambition, 1 mana, fuse artifact in hand lets you strengthen the card by fusing the specified cards. When you turn it to this? Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. So, what? So you add this and this to your hand, and it fuses into... So this puts 2 cards into your hand, and then you fuse them into another card, but then you can fuse those cards into more cards. Okay. White Scale Herald. 4 mana 4/4. If you're in overflow, having at least 7 max play points. Okay. Restore 4 defense to your leader. And she evolves into having purple hair. Okay, thank you. She's got a green bow now. She's got Piccolo colors. Wait a minute. Green? Green? Purple? White? She turns into the Joker. Angelic Prism Priestess. 3 mana 2/2. Fanfare, draw an amulet. Select an amulet in your hand and reduce its cost by 1. And she gets a slightly better outfit. Okay, that was pretty funny. Oh no. All right. Yudi, Maiden Reborn. 3 mana 3/3. Fanfare, draw a card. Then evolve, you gain Crest, Yudi, Maiden Reborn. With countdown 3. Take stand by 1 at the start of each of the controller's turn. The card is destroyed when its counter reaches 0. Okay. At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or less cards in your hand, draw a card. If you have at least 6, restore 1 health to your leader. She just said she's my senpai, right? She evolves into... She just turned the other way and is now smiling. Great. Thank you for the package of cards. Level 2. Oh! Oh, those are some wonderful cards. It seems like your compendium has leveled up. Speaking of which, let's return to the home screen. Okay. Some of the following items have been received. Okay. Your compendium records all the cards you've collected. Let's go and take a look. You can find it over here. Over here. Whenever you collect a new card, it will be added to your compendium. Seeing all those cards light up, hey, wasn't that great? Every card you obtain will contribute to your collection level. You'll get fantastic rewards whenever it levels up, so do your best to collect them all. Aiming for a fully completed compendium, that's yet another way to enjoy Shadowverse. I love money. Oh, but there's still more to see. Let's go back to the home screen. Next, let me tell you about the first fairer missions. As you clear these missions, you'll learn more about Shadowverse. If you are unfamiliar with Shadowverse, this is a great place to start. You can find them right here. Okay. Once you clear all of them, you'll be rewarded with a deck of your own. To learn more about battling, I'd highly recommend playing through the battle basics. Would you like to get started now? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'll learn the battle basics. Wonderful. Jesus Christ. Wonderful. If you select the mission, it will take you to where you need to go. Who's ready for tutorials? Here are the battle basics. Let's get started with playing cards. Press this button whenever you're ready. All right. Can we speed up? No. I get paid to do this, so I'm going to go as slow as possible to stretch as much content out as we can. Besides, this is the only way you're going to get your attention span fixed. There is quite a lot to learn about Shadowverse. It might seem daunting, but don't worry. I, your mentor, have divided it up into, yeah, you know what? into bite-sized portions just for you. Here, this is for the people that wanted sped up. I hope you'll take the time to complete each section. I did my best to make them insightful, and then in the corner we'll get like a Family Guy clip that's like, hey Peter, remember the time you played Shadowverse? Oh geez, Lois, you're a dog. I hope you'll take the time to complete each section. I did my best to help make them insightful. For now, let's begin with the most simple yet important aspect of Shadowverse, playing cards. Bit infringement? How's that bit infringement? In order to win any battle, you'll have to play cards. Cards in front of you make up your hand. To play a card, drag it forward from your hand. I want to play the Goblin. However, a card can only be played if you have enough play points to play its cost. Right now, I have 1 play point. The cost of a card can be found on its top left corner looking at your hand. Stop it, I'm triggering the Let's Note viewers. It's 1:49 p.m. They're not awake yet. You can play this Goblin since it only costs 1 less to play. So why don't you try playing it? Drag the Goblin forward. Well done, you're off to a great start. Yeah, no, I got this part. You regain all used play points at the start of your turn, so don't worry about using them up. You spent all your play points this turn, which means you can't do anything else. So let's end your turn. I don't think that this is an arrow card game. I mean, I don't know if this game is any more horny than any of the other games, specifically those out of Japan. And now it's your turn again. Just like that, you and your opponent will continue taking turns trying to outplay each other. Players gain 1 max play point at the start of each turn. This means that increasingly powerful cards can be played as the match progresses. Also, you'll draw a card at the start of your turn, giving you a chance to reinforce your hand. Look at the card you just drew. It costs 2 less to play, or it costs 2 to play. Okay, I have to start again. I messed up. What's the least horny game we've seen on the show? That month we did Lust Goddess. Since you have 2 play points, you can play it now. But before you do, try hovering over it. By doing so, you can check its abilities. Yeah. The card you drew has a fanfare ability. A card's fanfare ability activates when it's played. If you play this card, you'll add a puppet to your hand. Let's see it in action. You're going to spend 2 mana. Get the puppeteer. Gives me a puppet. Fantastic. Its fanfare ability has activated. And you now have a puppet in your hand. I'll teach you more about puppets in the next section, but that is the end of this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. That's it? But I didn't get to play. Would I like to challenge attacking with followers? Yes. I just got a text from my mom. She says, I'm disappointed in you. This time, let's learn about attacking with followers. Attacking is key to attaining victory. The simplest way to win is by attacking the enemy leader and reducing their defense to 0. In battle, followers attack the enemy on your behalf. This here is an example of one. Why don't you try playing it? Without further ado, let's attack with it, is what I'd like to say. But followers generally can't attack right after being played. I bet we could find, I think the least horny game we've played has got to be like the Pokemon TCG for GBC, right? I don't know. Let's check the wiki. Is this your card? LRR wiki. Hold on. You know, it's been a long time since I've shit-talked the wiki. Maybe it's about time we do this again. Is the wiki down? This is unbelievable. How am I going to find out whether or not it's been updated to reflect my divorce and the games I've played? Oh. There's a lure wiki. Wiki is slow today. Oh, it must be all the people hopping on. Okay, let's see. Pokemon trade Stacklands. Well, Stacklands has fucking. It's not Chandelar. That's horny as all can be. Maybe Wizard 101. Okay, so Wizard 101 and Pokemon TCG GBC. I think those are the two least horny games we played. Yep. That's my call. Anywho, I'm playing a game. Your follower can attack the next turn, so let's end your turn for now. Balatro? Have you seen some of those jokers? Faye Twinkle Toes? No. Since the turn has passed, your follower can attack. Try attacking the enemy leader with it. Splendid. The enemy leader has taken some damage. Continue to attack and reduce the enemy's defense to 0 to win. To keep up the pressure, let's play our love-struck puppeteer. Thanks to his ability, you have a new puppet in your hand. As promised, let me teach you about puppets. Your love-struck puppeteer can't attack right now because it was just played. But that's not the case for the puppet. You'll see what I mean when you play it. See how it is glowing yellow? That's because it has Rush. Rush allows a follower to attack another follower immediately after being played. Okay. Now make full use of this ability and attack. Spectacular. Victory will soon be yours. Play followers and use them to attack enemies whenever you can. Master that, and you're well on your way to mastering Shadowverse. It's the end of this tutorial. See you in the next one. I mean, I have to do all of these, right? Challenge of playing spells? That sounds pretty tough. Also, they have my they have a catchphrase on the wiki here. It's incorrect. Also, my pronouns are incorrect. Also, it has me quoted as going by Ben when I don't go by Ben. This is terrible. Also, this doesn't even have my home address on the wiki. What are they even doing? Followers are not the only tools at your disposal. This section is all about spells, baby. Spells like followers are a type of card. Great. Game over. This card, Divine Thunder, is one such spell. Let's see what sets spells apart. Hover over Divine Thunder. As you can see, a spell does not have attack or defense. Instead, each spell has its own unique abilities that activate when played. You know, I understand that there are people that are going to be playing this game that have never played a card game before. And so it's important to have, you know, the rules and the tutorials explain all that. I do wish that there was a way to maybe go through these without having to go through these. You know what I mean? But I guess if people are going to pick up this game just to jerk off, like, they might not have never played a card. Mind you, I gotta imagine the overlap, like the Venn diagram of people that jack off to games they buy on Steam and people that play card games, that's like a perfect circle. Call that a Maynard side project, the way that's a perfect circle. Isn't there a skip button? Yeah, but you know, I kind of have to do my diligence because there are people watching this that are watching it for the anime. Maybe they don't know. Also, I don't want to skip it and then run to something that I don't know. Instead, each spell has its own unique abilities that activate when played. For example, Divine Thunder can destroy an enemy follower. This is a fantastic thing to open the stream to. I love jacking off. I'm going to pin that message right now. We'll get back to that. For example, Divine Thunder can destroy an enemy follower. Why don't you play it and see what happens? Destroy a random enemy follower with the highest attack. Deal 1 damage to all the other followers. Spells are cards with abilities that activate immediately after being played. Spells can be differentiated by their flat rectangular frames. Well done. See how easily that enemy follower has been destroyed? Spells can't attack directly, but they make it up for with powerful and, more importantly, instant abilities. An opportune spell can turn the tables on your opponent, so bide your time. But that is the end of the tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. I mean, this is free money. Redrawing my hand. It's going to teach me how to mulligan. Now, people that play Magic, watch this, because you absolutely do not mulligan enough. Sometimes you can start with a hand of high cost cards. That's where redrawing comes in. At the start of the match, you have one chance to redraw cards from your starting hand. It seems like I have a few high cost cards. As it is, you will not have enough play points to play them until later in the match. But don't fret, you can redraw them by dragging them up and confirming your choices. So I don't want to have these expensive cards in my hand, I'll redraw them. Hehe. Now that's a promising hand. Let's proceed. You can redraw any cards in your starting hand by sliding them upwards. If you start with high cost cards in hand, you redraw them just like you did, but you can also save them for later, especially if they're essential to your game plan. Your starting hand can decide the flow of the match, so it's vital to know when to redraw. That's the end of this tutorial. That was easy. That was easy. When the Shadowverse paper card game popped up, I honestly recognized a couple of characters more from an H manga I read rather than seeing the game online. Don't call it an H manga. Just say from the porn that you jacked off to. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look, if you're going to go ahead and pop this in chat in front of hundreds of people, you don't have to say H manga. For starters, that sounds like you're walking into the doctor's office and you're trying to talk about something that has happened to your penis, but you're trying to figure out a way. You're like, I can't say penis. So you're like, doc, it's something to do with my penile genitals. Yeah, it's okay. We're all freaks and perverts here. Well, most of us, not me. I only jack off to sophisticated hentai. Thank you very much. You've cleared redrawing your hand. Bonus play point? Yeah, sure. Hey, now I'm only a freak, not a pervert. That's cap. That is 100% cap. No, I've seen the things you're interested in. No, sorry. Sorry. Perverted by association. You got defensive about Sonic. You're a pervert. In this section, I'll be introducing a brand new feature, the bonus play point. The bonus play point is a special play point exclusive to the player going second. It can be very helpful in certain circumstances. Hello, Raiders. You're just in time. You dodged a very difficult conversation we were having. Like, if you want to play a card, but you are a play point short of playing its cost. To be more specific, maybe you want to play a 4-cost card, but you only have 3 play points. Oh, what a coincidence. It seems like you found yourself in that exact situation. What a perfect opportunity to use your bonus play point. You can do so by pressing it here. Just like that, you have 1 more play point to use this turn. Wow. That is cool. It's the coin, but it says it refreshes. Now you can play your 4-cost follower, my Quaker Goliath. And if you use your bonus play point before the end of your 5th turn, you'll get it back at the start of your 6th turn. Whoa. It may take some getting used to, but once you do, the flow of battle will be yours to control. That's the end of this tutorial. See you in the next one. That's interesting. Evolution. I I thought you were going to put me on blast for playing Fate Stay Night. No, you were going to self-report. That's fine. Why get my hands dirty when you're perfectly fine airing them out right here in front of everybody? Followers can be strengthened in many ways, but the easiest method is evolution. Evolution is the highlight of both battling and Shadowverse itself. Allow me to shed a light on this unique feature. To evolve a follower, you'll need to spend an evolution point. These diamonds indicate how many evolution points you have. Let's see it in action. First, we need a follower. Quake Giant. Then, drag this orb over to it and watch it evolve. Spectacular. You're a natural. Once per turn, you can use an evolution point to evolve one of your followers. Both players get 2 evolution points, and on the 5th turn, for the player going first, and on the 4th for the other. Right. Thanks to its evolution, your follower has gained +2 attack to both its attack and defense. Also, like I mentioned, followers generally can't attack right after being played. But evolving a follower allows it to bypass a restriction and attack enemy followers. This allows you to reap the benefits of a strengthened follower immediately. Master evolution, and it will elevate your battles to a whole new dimension. But that is the end of this tutorial. Yeah, okay. Evolution's pretty cool. It's a primary mechanic of the last Shadowverse that we played, the original one, 3 years ago. Holy smokes. But what about super evolution? But what about super evolution? If evolution is the highlight of Shadowverse, then super evolution is the figurative climax. As you can probably tell, super evolution is a super powerful version of evolution. Just like how you'll need evolution points to evolve your followers, super evolving followers require super evolution points. These diamonds indicate how many super points you have. Super works the same way as standard Evo. First, play a follower. Then you can super evolve it by dragging this orb onto it. Splendidly done. I am super proud of you. You can super evolve a follower. Your super evolved followers cannot take damage or be destroyed during your turn. The player going first gets 2 super evo points on their 7th turn, while the other player gets them on their 6th. Holy fuck. While evolving a follower increases both their attack and defense by 2, super evolving increases their attack and defense by 3 instead. But wait, there's more. Try attacking with it. I'm sure you'll be blown away by the results. Hey, a smashing success. As you just saw, followers destroyed by a super evolved follower will be blown away. Super evolve to bring the battle to a climax and deal the deciding blow into your opponent. That you've completed all the battle basics. I'm very proud of you. Practice makes perfect, so do stop by when you need a refresher, and of course you don't have to review alone. I'm your mentor. I'm your best friend. My cinnamon hat. No, where'd she go? Spectacularly done. I'm very proud of you. The new battles you've unlocked will teach you the unique features of each class. Why do they keep saying you're proud of you? Have you talked to people age 25 and lower, Matt? They're all depressed. My silly little rat. Hit him with that Marge Simpson, call them your special little guy. If you're interested, I'll gladly guide you through each of them. I don't know, man. Constant affirmation is kind of off-putting. Oh, I love how you speak your mind. That's so cool. But first, congratulations on clearing a first Farer mission. I'm 45 and depressed. I'm 31 and depressed. I'm 26 and depressed. Yeah. I know. Let's return to the home screen to claim your reward. You can find them right here. Rabbit.
他にも
250
いろいろ
gold.
なミッションがあります。ぜひチャ
Bashing
レンジして
followers
みて
into
く
my
ださい
opponent
ね。
until climax. Understood the game. For a second, I thought you were talking about Twitch chat. I am 24 but not depressed. Hey, let's go. Great. Honestly, people who aren't depressed, they are the most oppressed minority nowadays. There's still plenty of missions to clear and rewards to earn, so do your
では
best.
もう一度ホームへ戻りましょ
For
う。
now, though, please join me on the home screen. You're 35 and gay? What is that? You're 35? Sorry, that's rude. Sorry! 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 Oh god, he's coming.
What? What are you apologizing for?
You're 35? No. I thought you were 29.
Oh, God bless. God bless.
Oh, they're so easy to manipulate. Anywho, for now though, please join me on the home screen.
それでは最後にシャドバのコンテン
Finally,
ツを
let me
ご案内
introduce
し
what
ます
Shadowverse has to offer.
シャドーバースワールズビヨンドの
There
コ
are
ンテ
three
ンツ
main
のう
ways
ち
to enjoy Shadowverse
Battle,
Worlds
ストー
Beyond.
リーシャドバパークの
Battle
3つ
Story
に
and
ついてご説明
Shadowverse
します
Park.
バトルは
Shadowverse
Shadowverse
revolves
Worlds
around
Beyond
battling both
の中心
friends and
コンテンツです
foes. You can hone your
まずは
skills by playing
バ
through
ト
the
ル
various
ランダムマッチ
tutorials.
で全世界のプ
In
レイ
open
ヤ
match,
ー
you
と
can
バト
battle
ル可能で
players
す
worldwide, build unique
手に入れ
decks with your
た
cards, and test them
カードで作った
against
自分な
all
きストーリ
sorts of
ーでは
opponents.
さまざまなキャラクター
And
た
whenever
ち
you
が
want
活
to take
躍
a
するお
break
話
from
を読みま
battles,
す
you can jump into story to
バト
learn
ルの
more
合間
about
に
key
一息
characters
つく
and
の
their
に
worlds.
パークではアバター
Or
を
you
使
can
って
explore
自由
Shadowverse
に動
Park
き
with your
回れます
custom avatar and socialize with other
他
players.
プレイヤーとのバトルにさして毎日ログイン
Also, you
す
get a
るたび
free
に
card pack every day just
カナ
by
バッ
signing
クから
in.
どんなカードが手
Wondering
に
what
入る
cards you'll
か
get? Hehehe. The anticipation is part of the fun.
長くなりまして
Sorry for the lengthy
すみません
explanation, but here's one last thing. If you ever need anything, come find me in Shadowverse
い
Park.
つでも何でも
Also, events are often held there, so do come visit from
これ
time to
からど
time.
うぞ
Please
末永
enjoy
く
everything Shadowverse has to offer, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Anime? I get a pack. What? Where's my pack? Shop. Login bonus. How do I get the login bonus? Login bonus. Login bonus buy. Yes. Okay, great. No, come back. Radiant Guiding Angel. Dirk Metal Mercenary. God. Oh, Juno Visionary Alchemist. A second Radiant Guiding Angel. I clicked on two cards. Lambo and Goblin Foray. Ernesta Peacehawker and Luminous Commander. Fanfare, draw two cards, restore 2 health to your leader. It's a 5-mana 2/3. Oh.
しるべは時に光を奪う。こちらだ。
Am I fawning over anime boys and anime women? A combination. But yes.
それでも人よ。強くあれ。
I have the
それで
range.
も人よ。乗り越えよ。
Yeah, that's right. Dirk, Metal Mercenary. Fanfare, summon a fortifier artifact. Okay, so this is like a recurring theme. When you fuse to this card, transform it based on the cost of the cards, and you get A, B, 3 or more. Okay. I started to get it. He just turned directions. Did he smile? Yeah, he started smiling.
少しでも前へ進もう。俺が皆の盾となる。
Oh, I know that voice actor.
希望を背に戦おう。断ち切る。力不足か。
Juno, Visionary Alchemist. 5 mana, 3/3. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it X damage, X's number of Earth sigils you have. Evolve to get Crest, countdown 3 at the end of your turn. Earthright. Activate if you have the required. I think I remember something about this or something similar to this. Get a 3/3. And she gets a hat.
伝説の書邪魔しないでうっきゅ
Nope, don't like that.
頭きたこれが学びの境地
Lambent Cairn. Add a fairy to my hand. I love The Legend of Zelda.
何して遊ぶイエイイエイ
Come on. Come on. You know how litigious Nintendo is, and you're doing this?
楽しくなってきた楽しくなってきたかも
Deepwood Bounty. Add a fairy to your hand. Combo 3, add Deepwood Bounty to your hand. Engage. Can be activated once by turn by pressing the engage button. Destroy this card, select an allied follower, give it +1/+1. Okay. Goblin Foray. Summon 5 copies of Goblin. Okay. Ernesta Peacehawker. 6 mana, 4/6. Fanfare. Give all other allied followers +1/+1. Evolve. Replicate the effects of this card's Fanfare ability. Okay. So just do it again. Oh, she gets kind of fancy.
いい商談を期待するよ。悩むがいいさ。では失礼するよ。武器も使い方
Oh, I
次
like
第
her
だ。
voice.
取引だ。武器も使い方次第だ。
Luminous Commander. I'm in a 1/1. Whenever an allied officer follower enters the field, give this follower +1/+0 until the end of turn. And you evolve, you summon a knight. And the knights were the 2/2s? No, 1/1. And you evolve him into a more handsome man.
恐怖を断ち切り進行開始皆の命私が預かる進め
So so she's in like full body armor here, more or less, right? Like this is not, well, no, she's just wearing a dress with a bit of like what, plate? But then she just gets rid of that. We weren't hard enough on Japan. Bernite. No, come back. Open a free pack. Cleared. Great. Well, this is the perfect time to go on a very quick ad break. I am going to go and think about my life, and then we'll be back very shortly to play some more and ideally open some more packs and, you know, tutorials and video games and we're back. Yes, I know about the story. This is where we got money, right? We did the basics. I'm going to assume difficulty 1. Officer Swordcraft. An Officer Swordcraft deck has a simple strategy. Fill the field with officer followers such as Knight to overwhelm your opponent. Okay. We gotta rack up the base. I shouldn't have said the word rack. We've gotta get the basics underneath us.
雨音は断罪の調べ。
What? You start? In this session, I'll show you how to use an Officer Swordcraft deck. Officer Swordcraft aims to mobilize as many officer followers as possible and strengthen them to create a powerful army. Officer is a trait held by followers such as Knight and Steelclad Knight. Excuse me. First, let's look at some of the tools we have to make your officer followers stronger. Hover over Luminous Lance Trooper. Looks like this card can summon a knight and give officer followers rush. Go ahead and play it. Now, hover over the knight that was just summoned. Yeah, I'm here. And you can see here it has the officer trait. And since it's an officer, it now has rush thanks to Luminous Lance Trooper. It could be nice to follow up by playing a Luminous Magus. Let's check what it does by hovering. Looks like it summons 3 other followers out onto the field along with it when played. As there are already 2 cards on your field, that would bring you up to 6 cards. However, you can only have 5 cards on your field at once. That means the last summon would go to waste. So let's try opening up some space on your field first. Why don't you attack with your knight? It'll be destroyed, but it's for a good cause. We trade our 1 with their 1. And now we have enough space to play the Luminous Magus. Jesus. All the Steelclad Knights got sent onto the field without a hitch. And since they have since they have the officer trait, they gain rush from the Lance Trooper, as well as ward from Luminous Magus. Why don't you make use of that rush and take out the enemy followers? Well done. You're quite good at giving out orders, aren't you? Okay, that's all for this turn. Rainbow. Looks like we still have several followers on your field. Let's reward their service by setting them off to die. Our Nesta here can buff all other allies when played. Go ahead and send her out in the front lines. Oh, it's the girl with the nice voice. Your army is becoming quite formidable, my lady. But wait, there's more. They can be further strengthened with their Nesta's Evolve ability. Super Evolving her will also activate it, so why don't you give that a try? Holy Jesus. Now let's see what our followers are capable of. The tempo swing of making something huge and then invulnerable seems massive. What would the stats of Munga Worm have to be to make a Canlander playable? Gotta be like a 9/9, right? Gotta be a 9/9. There's already like a 5-mana 10/6. That's a lot of damage. I almost feel sorry for the enemy leader. Being able to buff a whole army of officers all at once is what makes this deck warding. But for now, go ahead and end your turn. Okay. I got cantrips in here? Oh, we got fucking Bing Bonged. Wait, we also lost our board? Your opponent really made the most out of their turn. It's a bit of a shame to see all your followers fall in battle. But they fulfilled their duties and the enemy leader is on their last leg. In moments like these, a sneaky Storm can deal the killing blow. Followers with Storm can attack the enemy leader right after coming into the field. Well, I think it's time for you to take command. Remember, you want to flood the field with officers and buff them into a force to be reckoned with. Followers with Storm can then swoop in and finish the job. Straightforward but effective, that's Officer Swordcraft. Now go ahead and lead your army to victory. No, I wanted to read this! Can attack 2 times per turn? So I can just like out of nowhere just dome somebody for 12? That seems very good. Old man. Ramp Dragoncraft. A ramp dragon deck focuses on increasing your max play points with cards and summoning high cost followers before your opponent can defend against them. Okay. Right, this is not a toggle. In this session, I'll show you how to use a Ramp Dragoncraft deck. Ramp Dragoncraft uses cards that increase your max play points early on. So you can get powerful high-cost followers onto the field far before your opponent. First, try playing Dragon Sign to increase your max play points. Nice work. Your max play points increase from 5 to 6. When your next turn comes around, you have more play points at your disposal. Let's go ahead and end your turn. I do like that it counts down your super evolve. They play divination into a puppet portal. Since max play points go up by 1 at the start of every turn, you now have a total of 7. Next, let's talk about overflow. A word you'll find on certain cards like this Afa Windrider. Please hover over Afa. If you're in overflow, give this follower intimidate. See how our ability only activates when you're in overflow? Overflow is a condition that checks if you have at least 7 max play points. Since you already have 7 max play points, you are currently in overflow. Why don't you try playing Afa? Since you're in overflow, she gained intimidate. Followers with intimidate can't be attacked by enemies. Marion, Ravishing Dragon Newt. Stupid fucking game. Also has an overflow ability. Go ahead and play him as well. Select another allied follower on the field, give him +2/+2, but if I'm overflow, +3/+3. All right. Although Afa has already become quite powerful, let's evolve her for even more firepower. Since Afa has Storm, she can attack the enemy leader right after entering the field. With all those buffs, she'll leave quite the impression. Go ahead and set her loose. Excellent. With Overflow and Storm, you've dealt your opponent a swift, powerful blow. That's all we can do this turn. Oh, your opponent has evolved a follower. I'm sure they'd love to get rid of Afa, but she has Intimidate, so she can't be attacked. So I have to hit my 3/3. That's why they attacked Marion instead. As you can see, followers with Intimidate can be hard to take down. I love Hexproof. Keep up the pressure and victory will soon be yours. I'm sure you can handle things from here. Remember, increasing your max play points early on, then trampling your opponent with high cost of followers is Ramp Dragoncraft's forte. Now take flight with your dragons and rain fury upon your enemies. No, I wanted to read the card! Fuck. I wanted to read the card. Oh, this thing has wards. This has to attack here. I've already attacked. I should have played this thing because it gives me a big dragon and that dragon has Storm, but I wanted to click on it to try and read what the card did. Twilight Dragon? What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna play this. Super Evolve. So now this has Storm. I think that's what I was supposed to do last turn. Oh, I can disable the hover and the options. That's nice. That'll be very much necessary. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna. The difficulty doesn't matter, right? Let's all have fun. Let's all have fun. In this session, I'll show you how to use a Pixie Forestcraft deck. Pixie Forestcraft aims to swarm opponents with fairy and other low-cost followers. This means you're going to want a lot of fairies. Luckily, a number of card abilities can provide them. Take Fairy Tamer, for example. Playing this card will add 2 fairies to your hand. Go ahead and try it out. I think we played a fairy deck in the first one. Now, why don't you play your new fairies? That's like a mom telling me to, like, get out of her, like, hair and go do something else. Hey, go play with your new toys. Why don't you do that? Fairies have rush, so they can attack followers immediately after they're played. Well done. Made quick work of the opposition thanks to rush, didn't they? Thank you, Getty Lee. Okay, that's all you can do for now. Bye. Can evolve. Royal Coach. It's your turn to act again. Your goal is to keep adding more fairies to your hand. But before that, try hovering over this card. As you can see, May Journey Elf here has a combo ability. May's combo ability requires that you play at least 3 cards, including May herself. And when activated, deals 3 damage to an enemy follower. Let's set up for it by playing other cards first. This is one spell that adds 2 fairies. And I play this fairy, and then I can play May. Since I've already played 2 cards this turn, the next one will be your third. That means we can play May and have our combo ability activate. I'm gonna shoot you. Just like that, you defeat an enemy using combo. Let's try other cards with combo while we're at it. Look at... Look at Faye Twinkletoes. Its combo ability hands out buffs to your other followers. You've already played enough cards to activate it, so go ahead and play the card. Now that your followers have become stronger, it's time to go on the offensive. Great work. See how powerful combo abilities can be? Go ahead and end your turn. It's like Zoo. Not Magic Zoo, Hearthstone Zoo. Super evolve the token? That seems like bad value. Now then, it wouldn't be Pixie Forestcraft without... Oh, of course! It wouldn't be Pixie Forestcraft without Arya, Lady of the Woods. Her potent ability provides continuous support for your fairies. Let's see it in action. 6 mana 4/4. Gain Crest, Arya, Lady of the Woods. You super evolve her to get 3 fairies. And whenever you get a, whenever an allied pixie follower does something, it gets Storm. The ability didn't do much itself, but it gave you a crest. You'll find your crest displayed at the bottom left of the screen, over here. Crests provide powerful abilities that remain active for the entire match. This one in particular will give Storm to every allied fairy that enters the field. Arya also has a super evolve ability that can summon fairies. Go ahead and try it out. Honestly, Magic the Gathering's not that far off from this nowadays. I was looking at this and be like, this is terrible, right? But it's this shit has plagued all of the card games. Thanks to Arya's crest, all three of them have storm. Now let's storm the enemy with your new pixie army.
去りなさい
Wait, do you have storm? No.
去りなさい
But you're super evolved, so you're not taking damage.
えいえいえいえいえいえいえいえい
Great job. Followers with storm can attack the enemy leader right after they're played. That means fairies with storm can chip away at your opponent before they have a chance to retaliate. That's all for this turn.
勝利をこの手に鈍いな鈍いな
舞い踊る
我が剣は未来を開く
My queen.
また遊ぼうまた遊ぼう
Okay. It's time for you to put everything you've learned to the test. Remember, Pixie Forestcraft is all about putting low-cost cards to good use. Chain them together to unleash combo abilities while keeping up the attack with fairies. Now go show your opponent that their strength in numbers. Okay. So, 1 spell. 2. Oh, I do like that it counts the storm in the bottom there. 3.
いきますよ2 1
And another one.
いきますよ2 1えいえいえいえいえいえい
I can't attack. Right? When I super evolve them, you just get +2/+2? Like, super evolving doesn't do anything, right? Maybe it did? I didn't see it say anything.
勝利をこの手に
ワンワンツーツー諦めはしません
Great. I think I don't remember basically anything from the last time we played this game, but I do think that one of the big roadblocks that we may run into is just remembering where to check for information, right? Like if how is the game going to deliver important information about what the cards do when I can play things, what my resources are, like where is it shown, and being able to track that. This woman looks familiar. Not my woman.
ゲームでしょ楽しま
In
ない
this session, I'll show you how to use a Spell Runecraft deck. Spell Runecraft revolves around strengthening the cards in your hand by playing lots of spells. It achieves this with the powerful spell boost ability. Blaze Destroyer, for example, has an on-spell boost ability. Every time you play a spell, the cost of this card gets reduced by 1. Try playing a spell to see this in action. Truth Summons. Look. Blaze Destroyer now costs only 9 to play. Whoa! With every spell, your hand gets stronger. That's the gist of Spell Boost. Now go ahead and end your turn. Why did I summon... what are those things from Animal Crossing? Playing spells isn't the only way to spell boost the cards in your hand. Some followers have abilities that spell boost your hand as well. Dazzling Rune Knight is one such example. Try playing it. Oh, and I have to select some modes. Spell boost my hand 2 times. With its ability, Dazzling Rune Knight spell boosted your hand twice. See how Blaze Destroyer's cost went down by 2? You'll want to continue spell boosting, but for now, let's attack and end your turn. Why is this Dan Hibiki? After slinging a few spells, you might lose track of how many times your cards have been spell boosted. That's when this button here comes in handy. With that, you can see how many times each card in your hand has been spell boosted. Try playing a couple spells. This is just 1 mana draw card. Love it. Yeah, the gyroids. Thank you. Select a card in your hand with on spell boost and spell boost to draw a card. The Blaze Destroyer. Ooh. See how the spell boost counter went up? Now let's see the effect of all that spell boosting. Not all on spell boost abilities involve cost reduction. Try hovering over Stormy Blast. As you can see, it deals X damage to an enemy follower, and X starts at 2 and goes up by 1 every time the card is spell boosted. I like this mechanic. Since it was spell boosted 2 times, X is now at 4, which means its damage has increased from 2 to 4. Like this, spell boosting certain cards will strengthen their abilities. Go ahead and play Storm Blast. I'm going to kill your monk. Thanks to the boost in damage, it was able to destroy the enemy follower. Okay, why don't you attack and end your turn? Okay, why don't you mind your own business? Did this guy literally go love and to peace? Oh. Can evolve. Blaze Destroyer now costs significantly less to play, but you can get it even lower with the Crown Jewel of Spell Runecraft. It's time for Anne and Gria Mysterian Duo to make a grand entrance. When played, it spell boosts your hand 3 times. Let's see it in action. Perfect. Now Blaze Destroyer costs 0 to play. Go ahead and send it out. Is this just a golem? It's just a golem. By spell boosting it, you are able to play as powerful follower for no play points at all. Or a giant, not a golem. It's like a molten giant. Or arcane giant, I guess is more accurate. It's important to know when you play your cards with on spell boost abilities. Next, let's evolve Anne and Greya. Evolve, select an enemy follower in the field and deal 3 damage. Wow, a rare instance of them evolving and putting on more clothing. Great job. Once you've attacked, you can end your turn. I can't attack you. I gotta imagine they'll... Oh. Snowman army. You still have cards with on spell boost in your hand. Think carefully about when to let their abilities build up and when to unleash them. That's just about all I can teach you. Unleash a flurry of spells to strengthen the cards in your hand and overwhelm your opponent with the devastating abilities when the time is right. That's the magic of Spell Runecraft, baby. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it X damage where X is his follower's attack. And this thing's a 10-10? So I just play this and kill that? I just get to attack you. I was only half listening, suddenly heard my name. What? Yeah, you're in Shadowverse. Albert, lit. Okay. I feel like the let's all have fun in the bottom left corner. It's one of those things where it's like you'll select one and you won't change it forever. Like my little tagline in Street Fighter 6 is still new to Street Fighter. It's great because I play Lily. And so, yeah, it looks like I'm new to Street Fighter. And then I dash up and hit them with a command grab and they don't see it coming. In this session, I'll show you how to use an Earthright Runecraft deck. You are a good card, by the way, Greya. Earthright Runecraft involves stacking Earth Sigils and spending them to activate powerful abilities. You can gain Earth Sigils from a variety of card abilities. Try playing the spell Sage Light Teachings to get 4 Earth Sigils. This is an amulet with the Earth Sigil keyword ability. Amulets are another type of card, just like followers and spells. Unlike followers, however, they can't attack. Instead, amulets fulfill a different role. This magic sediment, for example, serves as a sort of vessel for your earth sigils. The number 4 you see means that it currently holds 4 earth sigils. Now, let's put them to use. Hover over Remy and Rami. They have an Earthright ability that summons a follower. Oh, didn't I? Oh no, this was a different golem follower. Let's try it out. So I'm going to play you. And it pulls the Earth Sigil from that. See how an Earth Sigil was spent to activate Earthright? By spending that Earth Sigil, you were able to play that card to a tremendous effect. To keep playing these seismic abilities, you'll need a healthy stack of Earth Sigils. Ah, looks like the magic sediment has an ability that gives more Earth Sigils. Hover over it to see more details. Its engage ability costs 1 play point. That means by pressing the engage button, you'll spend 1 play point to get an Earth Sigil. Go ahead and try it out. That's kind of cool. Look, you're back to 4 Earth Sigils. Each amulet can be engaged once per turn, so if you ever have extra play points, you can always use them to engage your amulets. Now then, let's super evolve Remy and Rami and activate their super evolve ability. Select an allied golem on the field, evolve it, and give it 3+4. That gave quite the buff to your other follower. Go ahead and attack with Remy and Rami and end your turn. Box of Purity. Box of Purity? Oh, they became pretty. It's your turn again. Let's see what other amulets we have at our disposal. Witch's New Brew also has the Earth Sigil keyword ability. Why don't you play it and see what happens? Yeah, why don't I? Draw a card, and then Earth Sigil. Did you notice it? If you have more than 1 Earth amulet, Sigil amulet on your field, it will automatically consolidate into 1. Oh, whoa. Okay, it's time for you to put what you've learned to the test. Make full use of your play points and card abilities to accumulate Earth Sigils and use them to unleash powerful Earthrights abilities of the core of Earthright Runecraft. Quake the foundations of your opponent's field and bring all crashing down. Okay. This deals 4 to all enemy followers. When evolves, deals 4 damage to a random enemy follower and recover 2 play points. So I should play this and then use that to get some damage on them. And then I play Edelweiss. Edelweiss? It's the flower, right? And I hit you. Chong chong. Win. To guide me. Departed Abysscraft. I love Bloodborne. Departed Abysscraft. In this session, I'll show you how to use a Departed Abysscraft deck. Departed Abysscraft consumes shadows to power necromancy abilities and brings fallen followers back onto your field with Reanimate. This number here indicates how many shadows are currently in your cemetery. You gain a shadow whenever you play a spell or whenever an allied follower is destroyed. So go ahead and hover over Devious Lesser Mummy. As you can see, this card has a necromancy ability. So it's going to use my shadows. Let's play Devious Lesser Mummy and see necromancy in action. See how your shadows were spent to activate necromancy? Thanks to that, Devious Lesser Mummy has Storm, and that means you can attack them. Excellent. Why don't you also play Shadow Crypt Memorial? Fanfare, add 2 shadows to your cemetery and engage. You destroy this card and summon 2 copies of Ghost. So I play this and it gives me 2. Shadow Crypt Memorial belongs to a category of cards called amulets. I'll explain what it does when you put it to you. We already had that. Mecha Cavalier.
射撃軌道演算
They've evolved the Mecha Cavalier. Wow, their card sure is bigger than my card. Your opponent's field is looking quite formidable, but there's no need to worry. Mukon Shadow Crypt Ward is here to deal with that. Go ahead and play him. Fanfare Necromancy 8, evolve this follower. When an allied departed follower enters the field, give it Bane. When this follower evolves summon a ghost. Okay? But I don't have enough shadows. Mukon will strengthen all the departed followers that enter your field. Right. Oh, I see, because it's going to give them Bane. Now hover over the Shadow Crypt Memorial played last turn. As you can see, it has an engage ability. These abilities can be activated by, so I press the engage, and I was under the impression it would use one play point. Engage the amulet has summoned 2 ghosts. Try hovering over one of them. Storm when this leaves the field, banish it at the beginning of your turn, banish this. Departed tree. The departed? Mukon gives departed followers Bane. Yeah, okay. So they have Bane. Meaning that I can just attack them and kill them off. Just like that, those sturdy enemies are no more. Go ahead and end your turn. Okay.
希望を背に戦おう。
防御を推奨する
Big artifact.
驚いたね。
Super evolved. Your opponent has gone on the offensive with a super evolved follower. But you can use reanimate to resuscitate your field. Reanimate summons a random follower destroyed this match. And for example, reanimate 4 will bring a follower that costs 4 less back from the dead. Followers summoned this way gain the departed trait. Ghost Juggler's reanimate ability automatically activates when played. Why don't you try it out?
我ら死人のサーカス。静かに。
Look, your Mukon is back with a vengeance. And since he was reanimated, he now has the departed trait. Now remember, he has the ability to give Bane to departed followers. That means he's given himself Bane thanks to his new departed ability. Oh, that's funny. Why don't you try super evolving him too? That activated his ability, which summoned a ghost. Of course, this new ghost also has Bane, so let's use both of them to attack. With a little reanimate magic, your chances of winning have been revived. Okay, that's all for this turn.
希望を背に戦おう。
我が剣に誓う。
外さない
Well,
俺が皆の
they got a huge board again.
驚いたね。
But I can ghost juggler them, I guess. I'm sure you'll be able to handle the rest of this match. Remember, when playing Departed Abysscraft, losing allies is nothing to be feared. By consuming the shadows and resurrecting followers, you'll stop your opponent from gaining ground. With the powers of Necromancy and Reanimate, call forth a legion of departed followers and show your opponent the meaning of fear. I'm gonna Mimi, right paw, Coco, left paw. I don't know what those are. Oh, I didn't mean to summon those. I did it again. 2 to the enemy leader. Reanimate 1. Oh, I see. I assume this will be big enough to attack. What if I attack here? This goes here. Oh, I could have done this differently, I think. It's gonna give me the dog back. What? Oh, I did it twice? Oh. This changes the map. Probably could have done that better. But that seemed pretty good. Detective lens. Oh, that's not a real magic card. Wind. Okay. Amulet Havencraft. Whose heaving bosom will win?
ゲームでしょ。楽しまないと。
Amulet Havencraft. In this session, I'll show you how to use an Amulet Havencraft deck. As you can probably guess, Amulet Havencraft relies heavily on cards called amulets. You can see a few of them on your field right now. Each comes with its own unique abilities. One ability unique to amulets is Countdown. The number on this amulet represents its current count. Counts advance by 1 at the start of each of your turns. When the amulet's count reaches 0, it will be destroyed. What happens when an amulet is destroyed? Good question. Hover over this card. It seems like it has a last words ability, which activates upon destruction. In other words, this amulet's last words will activate when its count reaches 0. Now, let's watch all that play out in real time. Right now, it's your opponent's turn. When your turn starts, pay close attention to your amulets. Okay, they played the Golem Girl. See how all the counts on your amulets advanced by 1? And since one of them reached 0, that amulet was destroyed, and its last words ability activated, summoning a follower. That's not all amulets can do. Hover over Dose of Holiness. This amulet has an engage. These abilities, yes, we know. If I press this, select an enemy follower takes 4. So I destroy this amulet, we deal 4 to that. Well done, that follower is no more. Forbidden Ground also has an engage ability. Select an allied follower on the field, give it +1/+1, restore 1 defense to your leader. Okay. Great. There, your Holy Falcon has gotten stronger. And since it has Storm, you just get to bird up, the worst show on television. Note that each amulet can only be engaged once per turn. Yeah, you'll have to wait until next turn to engage Forbidden Grounds again. That's all. Gotcha. Jesus. 1 card for 4. So many birds. At the start of your new turn, your amulets counts have advanced by 1 again. This time, 2 your amulets reach 0, summoning 2 new followers as a result. Jean Saintly Knight is the perfect card for this situation. She can buff all your followers with her ability. Why don't you take this chance to play her? 6 damage to all enemy followers? Jesus. See how much stronger your followers are now? On top of that, thanks to our powerful ability, the entire enemy field has been completely wiped out. Yeah, no shit. Well, that's all from me for now. Shadowverse usually relies on followers, but by giving equal weight to amulets, Amulet Havencraft offers another way to play. Be sure to keep track of your countdowns and engage your amulets wisely. Now smite your foes into repentance with preordained justice. Thesaurus. Get an attack with that. Oh, I guess I could have used this, right? Greya. No. Super Evo? engage an amulet, give this storm. Oh, the sacred griffin. So now this is being engaged, so it has storm and it hits for 7. Why did it fire a purple orb? It's a giant bird clad in armor. Puppetry portal craft. Only a couple more, and we can open packs. I do have a tier list here that says that portal craft is like one of the best archetypes. But also runecraft spell boost. That sounds kind of up my alley. In this session, I'll show you how to use a puppetry portal craft deck. Puppetry portal craft excels at using puppetry followers such as a puppet. Holy shit, let me tell you, being on like 2.5 hours of sleep and reading through all this text, not the easiest thing in the world. I'm going to go to bed at 5 p.m. To bring the curtain down on enemy followers, puppets take center stage in this deck, and you can get them from a variety of card abilities. Take Love-Struck Puppeteer, for example. When played, he adds a puppet to your hand. Why don't you give it a try? You now have a puppet, the star of Puppetry Portal Craft. You'll be seeing lots more of these. Puppet Theater here can also add a puppet to your hand. Puppet Theater belongs to a category. Yes, amulets. Adds a puppet to your hand when you play it. That's not all. It'll add 1 to your hand at the start of each of your turns. Right, it has countdown. There are also other types of puppetry followers. Here, try out this puppet Lancer. That card you just got is an enhanced puppet, another kind of puppetry follower. Now that you have a few puppets in hand, you might be tempted to put them into action. But first, hover over enhanced puppet to see what it does. Due to its ability, it'll destroy itself at the end of your opponent's turn. So if you play it now, it'll be gone by the time your next turn rolls around. It's easier to understand by seeing it, so let's try. You want me to play this? Now end my turn. Watch what happens to it when your opponent ends their turn. Well, I feel like an idiot now, don't I? It just appeared due to its own ability. As you can see, these puppets only last one turn, so be careful how you use them. Oh, it seems like your opponent has summoned several followers. Not only that, they've also super evolved one of them. How terrifying. Looks like it's time for medical grade assassin to take the stage. You get an enhanced puppet, and once on each of your turns, when an allied puppet enters the field against them. We play this, we get a puppet. Once per turn, this card's ability gives an allied puppetry follower Bane. Now play a puppet and give it Bane. Well done. Your puppet now has Bane, and if it hits an enemy follower, it dies. So I trade my 1/1 to 7 for them, and they both die. There it goes. That's Bane for you. However, like I mentioned, medical grade assassin's ability can only activate once per turn. So let's destroy the rest of your enemies with good old-fashioned attacks. Puppet shield. So many puppets. The puppets cleaned up the field in no time. Finally, let's add a puppet to your hand with Love-Struck Puppeteer. This is kind of a cool idea. Okay, that's all for this turn. I do like that these puppets are destroyed on your opponent's turn. That's kind of interesting. Oh, you just got to kill all my cool shit. No, she's good. Oh, hi, Orcus. Just like medical grade assassin from before, Orcus' newfound heart has the ability to give your puppets Bane. Not only that, she also has several other powerful abilities. Oh, hi, Horicus. How's your sex life? Well, then, I think you can take control of the strings from here. Rush allows puppetry followers to excel at clearing out enemy followers. Puppetry Portalcraft also has many tools to turn your puppets into lethal killing machines. Make full use of them to manipulate the match and put on a grand performance. One allied puppet gets Storm and Bane. So I'm going to play you. Your opponent can't select. I mean, I think I just pass. Yeah, why would I want to play the Peppa? I could hit them for 3. Maybe that's why. Shinobi Squirrel? I mean, I could have probably killed them if I super evolved, right? Alright. If all allied puppetry follows on the field, ward and last words deal. Holy shit. That's very cool. Puppet seems cool. We won. We won. Now, Artifact Portalcraft to take us home. Oh, not this shit. In this session, I'll show you how to use an Artifact Portalcraft deck. Artifact Portalcraft is centered around fusion abilities. As the name implies, fusion involves fusing cards together to make something new. First, hover over Gear of Ambition. This card can transform into a powerful artifact with its fusion ability. Why don't you try fusing another gear to it? I will fuse my 2 Gears of Ambition. Ah, it has transformed into a striker artifact. Let's see what it does. Hover over the new card. What it transforms into depends on the total cost of the cards used to fuse it. Let's try fusing a 1-cost gear to it. So I fuse it with a Gear of Remembrance. And it turns into Ominous Artifact something. Since the total cost of the cards fused was only 1, it transformed into Ominous Artifact Alpha. Ominous Artifact Alpha is a powerful artifact follower that can restore defense to your leader. Now, remember the other artifacts that a striker artifact could transform into? This is them now. I'm referring to Ominous Artifact Beta, which can deal damage to the enemy leader. And Ominous Artifact Yeda, which can deal damage to the enemy followers. Why don't you try making those 2? First, hover over this artifact. Fuse. To make Ominous Artifact Beta, it seems like you need to fuse cards whose costs add up to 2. Gamma? Yes, that's the joke. I'm timing you out for 10 seconds. Two 1-cost gears should do the trick, but you can fuse with multiple things. Finally, let's create an Ominous Artifact. Now, if I say Yeda, are you going to correct me again? Or is comedy legal now, huh? Gamma. To do that, you need to fuse cards whose costs add up to 3 or more. Unfortunately, we've used up all the fusion fodder in your hand. Play Artifact Recharge to add 2 gears to your hand. Together, they still fall a bit short of the total cost needed to make Ominous Artifact Gamma. But if you fuse one to the other, you make a striker artifact. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's a lot of bullshit. Now you have a 3-cost artifact, which is exactly what you need. Let's proceed with the fusion. Fuse. Great job on successfully creating Omnis Artifact Gamma. Now that you have all 3 Omnis artifacts, no, I know you're tempted to play them, but there's a better use for them. Why don't you play Ralmia instead? Sonic Boom. Oh. Select 3 artifact followers in your hand that cost 5 or less and summon an exact copy? Holy shit. That seems so good. Now you have all those artifacts on your field without needing to play them. By copying, you can set out powerful followers while keeping the original safe in your hand. Making exact copies of artifacts is an integral part of Portalcraft's arsenal. Now then, let's hover over Ominous Artifact Gamma. Its ability activates at the end of my turn. Oh, I see. And deals damage to all enemy followers. The other Ominous artifacts have potent abilities of their own, so be sure to check them out later. Let's Super Evolve Rama and use her to take out the toughest enemy. Yep, buffs the board. Now all you have to do is end your turn and let the artifacts take care of the rest. Okay. Gross. Okay. Hi, welcome to Shadowverse, where you wrath your opponent's board and then they build up their board and wrath your board. Lastly, let me introduce the final form of all the artifacts you've collected. Try fusing artifacts Beta and Gamma to Ominous Artifact Alpha. Alpha. You succeeded in assembling Masterwork Artifact Alpha. This powerful card is the culmination of all the artifacts you've made so far. Combine tiny gears into 3-cost artifacts. Yeah, you watch yourself. Watch it. Watch yourself, counselor. Then fused them into 5-cost ominous artifacts. Then finally combined the 3 types of ominous artifact to make Masterwork Artifact Alpha. Omalpha. This is the pinnacle that each artifact Portalcraft player strives to reach. That's all for me now. Artifact Portalcraft can be a challenging deck to use, but in the right hands it provides effective answers to a wide range of scenarios. Now, it's time for the world to remember the power of these ancient artifacts. Fuck off, dude. Damn. That seems good. Holy. We did it. We've done it. Look at all that gold we have. That means we can spend it on... I assume we've done it. We did it all. We did it all. We can spend this gold on packs. And then there's got to be like a solo mode that we can participate in to get more gold and get more packs. But I'm going to be taking a very quick commercial break. You can stretch, get some water, take a piss, whatever you got to do. I'll be back in just a second. Don't go away. And we're back with some gambling. Buy card packs. Well, there's only one pack. So I bought 6 packs. Okay. Puppet Shield, Serene Sanctuary, Rukina Resistance Leader, Stormy Blast, Reaper's Death Slash, Ruby Greedy Cherub, Zell Wind Reader, and Beryl Nightmare Incarnate. So we've seen this one. Makes the puppets. Countdown 3. On last words, you draw 2 cards. Oh. You engage with this to reduce its cooldown by 1. So you play it on 1, and it ticks down to 2, and then you engage, and it ticks down to 1, and then you draw. See, the Magic player in me is very excited about this, but I have no concept about whether or not that's actually good. Rukina Resistance Leader. Add a Gear of Ambition and a Gear of Remembrance. Oh, so she's a gear girl. She a card in this gear deck? No. Okay. And she summons a striker on evolve.
踏み出すよ。私が導く。後悔はない。
Why? I mean, the answer is probably money, but the fact that when they evolve, they just like flip. It's like a YouTube short. They're just trying to evade copyright. It's like, oh no, now they're this way. You can't take it down. It's artistic interpretation. Well, we saw Stormy Blast. This card seemed pretty alright. Reaper's Death Slash. Select an allied and enemy follower on the field and destroy them. Whoa. That seems okay, considering there are cards. You just get free 1/1s that you can just cash in. Ruby Greedy Cherub. Select a card in your hand, return to your deck, then draw a card.
お金が私を呼んでるの。私のお金。毎度あり。
And then yeah, she
時よりお得を求めてる。お金のためなら頑張れ。
she just loses some clothes. Zell Wind Reader. Dragoncraft. 3 mana 3/3 super evolve. Select another allied follower on the field and give it storm.
一人じゃないなら羽ばたける。行こうエイファ。進路よし。
A lot of them just start smiling. Beryl, Queen Beryl. Nightmare Incarnate. 2 mana 3/3 fanfare. Deal 3 to your leader when you evolve. Restore 5.
一肌脱いで。
That's kind of funny.
あげる。悪夢をどうぞ。ああもう。
She puts on more clothes. Let's go. All right. Love Struck Puppeteer. Stormy Blast. Holy Shield Maiden. Nameless Jesus Christ. Dirk. What up, Dirk? Reno. Luxwing Featherfolk. Main U Dark Dweller and Dark Haven Grace. So we've seen the Puppeteer. You get the puppet.
愛しの君に命あれ。
And when you evolve, you just get another puppet. And they start dressing up differently. Great. Holy Shield Maiden.
後でお話。なんで。
Ward. So Ward is... They have to attack something with Ward. Like it's taunt or whatever. Reduces damage taken by the follower or leader to 0 before being removed. Okay, so barrier is kind of cool. It's like a divine shield. It's a... Alright, great. Nameless Jesus. Summon 2 copies of Bat. They're just 1/1s with Drain. After attacking, restores defense to the follower's leader. Okay, so it's lifelink. Yep. Great. Thank you. We've seen Dirk. Reno, Luxwing Featherfolk. 4 mana 3/5. Clash? Activates when the follower attacks or is attacked by another follower before damage is exchanged. Okay. 1 damage to the enemy leader. Super Vol, give this follower can attack 2 times per turn. Whoa. I don't know if that's good, but that seems kind of good. Right? Attack 2 times per turn. And when it's super evolved, because you super evolve them, and then they get a bunch of buffs to their stats, and you prevent all damage that would be dealt to them. So you get to kill 2 of their things, and your opponent takes 2. That seems okay. Aura. Prevents a follower from being selected. Yeah, okay. Whenever you engage an amulet, give this follower +1/+0 to other turn. And then big claws. Me when I'm looking for Santa, but I want to be casual. Darkhaven Grace. I wish I know that this is an amulet or a rune. It's one of the enchantment or the artifact or whatever. Kind of wish that it just said that somewhere on the card. Give +1/+1. Yeah, we played with this. Fragrant Whispers. Maeve, Guardian of Earth. Another nameless demon. Ironheart Hunter. Angelic Prison Priestess. Baby Carbuncle. What? Working Grasshopper. Vlad Impaler. Add Deepwood Bounty to your hand. Draw a card. Okay, so I guess racks up your combo. Maeve, Guardian of Earth. 7 mana, 5/7. With Ward. Last word, summon a copy of a random allied amulet. Destroy this match with the highest base cost. These look like big, strong hands, don't they? Alright, cool. Ironheart Hunter. 2 mana, 2/2. Add a gear to your hand. Evolve select an enemy follower and deals 3 damage to them. Just change the color of your outfit. Okay. Draw an amulet. Select an amulet in your hand and reduce its cost by 1. I think we've seen this card. Baby Carbuncle. 2 mana, 2/2. What's a carbuncle? 2 mana, 2/2. Select another allied on the field and return to your hand. Oh, I like that. Cover 3 play points. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool for Storm. Working Grasshopper. 3 mana, 2/1. Fanfare, draw an X cost follower. X is your combo. Oh, that's kind of neat too. Cute. Vlad Impaler, 8 mana, 5/8. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 5 damage. Restore 5 to your leader. Oh my god, he's a vampire. I thought the world was a vampire, but it turns out it was Vlad. Calamity Breath. 5 damage to all followers. Okay. I've seen all these. Ian, Lovebound Knight. 3 mana, 2/2. Fanfare. Select another allied follower on the field. Give +1/+1. Evolves to have Ward. Okay. We've seen all these other ones. Why did this one flash when I played it? Dose of Holiness. Excuse me, John Shadowverse. I represent Konami. And your card Dose of Holiness is very clearly stealing from the idea of Injection Fairy Lily. 3 mana, engage, destroy this card, select enemy. Oh, I've seen this card. Yeah. Dog. So many nameless demons. Runeblade Conductor, Yuna Occult. She's charging up. Premium. So goofy. Hound of War. Enhance. Summon 2 copies of Hound of War. It's a 4/2. They give the dog an outfit. Cute. Runeblade Conductor. 5 mana, 1/1. On spell boost, give this +1/+1. Fanfare, select an enemy on the field, deal it X. X is right. This card was pretty good. She gets a trident. Yuna, Occult Hunter. Ward, 4 mana, 3/5 ward. Last words get a ghost and a bat. Alright, I'm good. Draw 2 cards if you're in overflow, return 2 health. Sure. Alright, last pack. I love seeing cards that I've already opened. Okay, okay. Sarisa Luxspear Al Mirage. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever an allied follower with ward is destroyed, give this follower +1/+1, and then you evolve to give her barrier. She gets a lot happier to be a weird rabbit lady. Iron Crown Majesty. Select a mode to activate, summon a Steel-clad Knight and Knight. Or give all allied followers on the field +1/+1. And then Kit, Luxfang Champion. When this card is discarded, give a random allied follower on the field +1/+0 and rush when it evolves. But I thought when they evolve, they already have rush. Like, isn't that a part of evolving? That feels very weird. Okay. So how do I get cards in this game? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Got some rewards. I guess I might have like quests. Things that I can do. Deck, compendium, all that jazz. Story mode? I mean, you know I gotta go through story mode. Oh, there's a bunch of packs in my mail? Fuck, but I clicked on story mode. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not bad, kiddo. I'm no child. Admit defeat, Kaori. Leave it to Japan to have their character that looks like a child have to declare that they're a child right at the beginning. This looked like defeat to you? Oh, I'm not skipping this. My readings indicate you're down to 30% strength. For all intents and purposes, I've defeated you. Now I request your cooperation. No can do. Why do you refuse? Please, we don't have to do this. How many times do I gotta tell you? I fly solo. Oh, they're flirting. Oh, and while I'm at it, one more reminder. I've never lost to you, Dryzen. Not once. Gasp. I'll burn you up till only ash is left. Oh no, do I have to watch 998 more cutscenes? I must say, your progress is quite abysmal. I didn't take nearly as long back in my day. That's odd. You shouldn't have memories of the last feast. Only a vague notion of who you once were, and even that... Yeah, point is you're going too easy on them. I mean, the others are all out for blood, meanwhile you... Quiet, our target's in sight. God, he's so handsome. And then his text says, Commencing transition. Half a Twitch chat once half a Twitch chat once lockdown struck. Requesting limited access to Hekatos under emergency protocol, setting output limiters at 1%. Due to the temporal nature of this request, password input is unnecessary. Shut the fuck up! God, talk like a normal human being. We get it. You use a gun or computers or portals or something. Holy shit. Access received. Hekatos online. Target locked. Commencing in 2, 3, 2, 1. You know, when I'm about to shoot somebody, I like to go through all of this so they have plenty of time to dodge. Also, is she just shooting, like, just randomly? She didn't say anything to do. A soaring eagle. A golden watch. A heavy rain cloud. A sleeping cat. A plate of palav. These are a few of my favorite things. An evening performance. An icy brow. The continuation of a dream. A stray sandstorm. Anything's exciting the first time you see it. The second time around, not so much. Oh. Forgive me if I've told you this once before, or twice, or 10, or 100 times. I am a king. Main. I'm a king main in Tekken. Oh, damage sustained. And a king allies himself with only his betters, but you are no one. With nothing to your name. Systems offline. She talks like a what is the term? Chuny? Sai, see, what did I tell you about holding back? I've seen you before, 4 legs. So you have? Oh, you have. All right, the Tanuki is going to be spoken with a British accent, but a very posh British accent. How many times is the question? Quite the memory you've got here. Oh, without my help, no less. My eyes do not forget. If you are capable of retaining memories, then tell this to your friend on the ground there. She lacks the requisite strength. You think I haven't told her that 1,000,000 times already? Well, my sincerest apologies. Why you refuse to cooperate is beyond me. You are made of money mysteries. By that I will. Fool? Yes. But a royal fool. Gosh, so this is why I much prefer company. Right then, I'll just take my brutally murdered friend and be off. Oh. That took so many days off my life to span. No sign of her yet. Are you saying she's here? Positive. Look. It's raining here. And where the rain falls, so does her blade. God, I hate this character so fucking much. Sovereign rain. Thunderstorm. That's lightning. Marie, I must speak with you. Damn, the animation budget is out of this world. You fool. My lips are sealed shut. Oh. By the weight of my sins, you have a kind heart. Keep your distance, lest it be sullied.
我が剣は悪意
The rain cleanses
雨
all,
が全てを清め
but the
流せば
blood which stains my blade can never be washed
体
away.
は血に濡れる今回も失敗
Well, that went about as smoothly as I expected. Say, why don't you bust out that oversized sniper rifle of yours?
マリア・マリスにはまだ対話
There's
の
no
余地がある
need for lethal force. She can still be reasoned with. What the fuck is going on? Are we just speedrunning all the characters? I must say, this is a pleasant surprise. The 9 dragons themselves would flee before you, my good monster. Your might is quite impressive. The trip here was well worth it. My homeworld was lacking in such excitement, you see. Now then, my monstrous friend, why don't we settle this? Show me your kung fu! Show me your kung fu. Hold nothing back. Nine hatchlings do not a dragon make. Dragon Bane burst. Oh.
戦闘の中止を提案する
I have autism. Oh? The mantis stands up to the dragon.
こいつがその
That's the 124th time she's taken your fist to the face.
これくらい
Make it so she haven't got the hang of it by now.
お前は覚えてられない
Not your average punching like this one. Yes, don't remember. I care not what you are as long as you entertain me. Come, little mantis. Show me your kung fu. I wish I was playing Beat Saber.
ディアロジアーレあなたに
Dial.
敵対の意思がないことを
I
確
don't
認
want
済
to fight.
みだから言って
I know you don't want to fight. Leave us.
状況更新
Just me and
ガラ
him
ンの制
now.
圧を試みる
Engaging. It's called hanging out. Just call it hanging out.
こいつもエスペランサ
Grabs here seems about as likely to cooperate as that rude, great-colored lady. I say we off them and be done with it. Not bad. What was her voice again? Oh, not bad, kiddo.
話を聞いてほしい
I'm here to talk, Kaori, not to fight.
私
これだけ派手にか
Oh,
ましておいて
usually you say that before you beat the shit out of someone. I picked the right accent. Picked the right accent.
私の制圧性
I
能を
need to
証
prove
明した
my
だけ
strength. You only listen to those who've earned your recognition.
惜しいが
Wrong. Wrong. I listen to nobody. The only person I trust is me, myself, and I.
呪いなのさ
It's a little curse called freedom. I fucked up the voice already. A Yug. It's a little curse called freedom. Guess you wouldn't know much about that.
私は誰に
No
も
one can
縛られない
control me. No one can chain me down. No, I'm fucking it up again. Australian. Get it? Got it? Good. Now burn, mate. This fucking sucks, dude. Maybe I should have skipped all of this.
プルボ
Wait,
は
now we're back here? Sovereign
オーラ
Rain?
ハージュ
Thunderstorm? Gasp?
我が剣舞は天意にし
I
て
dance for the events and they thunder and applause. The wind is my clarion. They rain my armor and they storm my
これ
blade.
ほどの力を持ちなが
Such power, and yet you refuse. Why?
私には
I have no desire to explain myself to you.
ただ
I only wish to atone for my sins that I have committed.
ごめんなさい
This is the end. Get
ごめん
there.
なさいまた
And done their stain. I love the non-linear storytelling.
なんだなんなんだ一体
Oh, what is this?
お前なんか見たことも
I've
ねえの
never
に
seen you before, but
どう
I
して
know
頭が
you.
覚
あなたは
You know me?
えもういい
Forget it. I'm
もう十
done.
分だこれ以上は食
I
えね
can't take it anymore of this.
えも
Just
う終わりにしてくれ
put me out of my misery.
あのベルクリン
I'd
の
rather
大
face
軍
the Brandlane
のほど増した
Brandlane horde again. Oh. Well, poor fella tried his best. Now he's left to the real nasty.
本物のヤバい奴らだけだなお前
What's this? You crying, mate?
ネガティブ泣いてなんか
She said negative in English. Oh, fuck, man. I get the feeling that her weakness would be a job application. Ugh. This is why I told you just to kill him and be done with it. And I've already... Oh, wait, no, that's her.
私だけでは
And I've already told you I can't do this alone. I've got too much Genshin Impact to play. I have no time to get a job.
仲間が必要
I need
同
allies,
じ目的に挑む
brothers,
仲間が
and sisters in arms. Friends on Discord that don't go to bed until 5 a.m. After suffering through so much tragedy, I'm impressed you can still say that. Is this literally going to count down to 0? Broke more easily than I thought. That's no way to handle a person. Person. More object than person, wouldn't you say? Better an object than an artless animal.
あなたがそれ言う
Look who's talking.
ね
Good film.
えうさぎさんは
Speaking of animals, how's your friend Rabbit doing?
知らんたな
How should I know? Don't group me in with those critters. I assure you I'm not like them. Can I like pause this?
繰り返すのにも飽きたからそろそろどうにか
Well,
してほし
whatever
い
you are, I
な
hope. Oh, fuck. Just how much do you know?
私はただ本が読みたいだけ素敵な本
相変わら
Is
ず
this actually finally some anime? Oh, Christ. So last night I went to a family dinner, and my mom's bringing out dessert, and she brings out some chocolate, some nice chocolate for everybody. And I'm like, and then people start to go in and in on it, and I'm like, hold on. My mom's not the kind that's just gonna have chocolate for dessert. There's something else coming up. She brings out a plate of local fruit, locally picked cherries, freshly picked and pitted cherries and raspberries, and some lovely mangoes from the store. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. But then I noticed that the plates leave quite a bit of room on the table. And I'm like, there's something else coming. And so she brings out meringue. I'm like, oh, god damn. Meringue, that's exciting. But there's still more. People start picking up meringue and they start putting fruit on meringue. Like there's something else coming. I can feel it. Maybe it's my like fat guy spidey sense. Sure enough, she brings out homemade like clotted cream. And I'm like, great. We've got fresh fruit, meringue, and some clotted cream to go with it. Gorgeous dessert. Wonderful cap to the evening. And then she goes, oh, I forgot. I made ice cream. She made ice cream. Because she's like, well, I used all the egg whites for the meringue. I had these yolks. I had to use them for something. Anyways, it was a great spread. Wonderful cap. What did I miss? I'm going to call it there. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I promise I'll play the card game next week. That was a lot of story. I was ready to commit to the bit. Oh, I have a bunch of stuff to do. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it next time. Oh yeah, okay, all right. I'll open one more pack. But only because I'm going to get something good. Capricious Sprite, Featherfall, Luminous Magus, Mino, Shrewd Reaper, Little Dragon Nanny, Darksteel Demon, Ironheart Hunter, and Good Fairy of the Pond. 3 mana 1/1, Fanfare, summon a fairy and add a fairy to your hand. When you evolve, you replicate the effects. Okay, that's pretty good. And then she gets a nicer dress. Featherfall, deal 3 damage to all enemy followers, summon a Holy Falcon. And then 2/2 of Storm. That's pretty cool. Luminous Magus, this card was busted, right? 5 mana 1/3, you make 3 2/2s. And whenever an allied officer follower enters the field, you give it ward. And she turns into like a Maho Shoujo. Mino, Shrewd Reaper, 2 mana 2/1, enhance 4, give this follower Rush and Bane. And last words, you get a skeleton to your hand. That's pretty alright. Little Dragon Nanny, 2 mana 1/1. Fanfare, summon a Fire Dragon Whelp, which is just a 1/1. Oh, with Intimidate though, that's kind of cool. When you evolve, you replicate it. She grows out her hair. And then Good Fairy of the Pond. 1 mana 1/1. When it dies, you add a fairy to your hand. And that's it. She gets very excited to see you. Or her wings grow. I see. Okay, great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Reminder that everything we do here is brought to you by you and your support over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It's the best way to support us, but you can also support us by subscribing here on Twitch or subscribing through memberships on YouTube, or you can give me $5 if you see me at a convention. The best ways to do it. I will be playing more Shadowverse next Monday. I may do some of the tutorial stuff on my own time to flesh out the collection, and obviously I'll use James's credit card, but we can open packs. I'm not going to open packs off screen. How about that? But we'll get there when we get there. I like this game. I like the Shadowverse games. The anime stuff, not my thing, but I like the gameplay, so I'm excited to actually get into, you know, the gameplay part of it. And some of the anime is not that bad, he says, as a demon with puppy dog hands pops up, but okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Okay, bye. I'll see you tomorrow, next week. Okay, bye.